Yo, what is up, guys? Zach here from TrueForm, back at you with another workout, and today we have a 20-minute aerobic run, 20-minute interval-based aerobic run. And what we're doing, and we're progressing from the previous weeks, past few weeks training, continuing with the theme of building our aerobic base and building our ability to run and run at a high level at a 5 to 10K distance. Now, for this workout, all you need access to is space to run, something to run on or somewhere to run to. I'm using the TrueForm trainer. You can use the TrueForm runner or whatever treadmill you have access to. If you're not doing so already, you always have the option, plug your earbuds in, get outdoors with the audio version of this workout. Now we're going to start in 10 seconds with a 4-minute buildup. That's our warm-up section. That's just getting our heart rate going, getting ourselves going, getting the wheels underneath us spinning. So let's get going into one. I'll explain the rest of the workout in a few, but right now I just want you to put one foot in front of the other, add a little hop to your step, so you get moving, you get running. Super relaxed, super easy pace. Now for this workout, it's going to be very beneficial to have a heart rate monitor. I'm using my Garmin watch, but you can use a chest strap or whatever device that tracks your heart rate and can give you that in live time, real time. But if you don't have one, I'll use a scale 1 to 10. 1 is walking, 10 is an all-out sprint. We'll have some periods of walk today. We won't be sprinting at all. We'll be at that 5 to 7 out of 10 range. Should be a very conversational pace, relaxed but challenging pace, especially towards the end. If you have a heart rate monitor, these next now 3 minutes, but the 4 minutes in total that we're building up here, you want to get to your 70 to 80% of your max heart rate. That's an aerobic heart rate zone, and that's what we'll stay for the workout. Now it might fluctuate a little bit up and down, especially during the walk and recovering periods. But the total, the sum of this workout is aerobic based, easy pace, and just keep it relaxed. Smile on your face. Should give you plenty of opportunity to work in good form, work on that good running posture, and work on some things that individually we know we need to work on. You know, speed workouts are great for running fast and really driving adaptation in the anaerobic and strength side of things. On the opposite end of that spectrum, these aerobic workouts, we're building our aerobic base. And so since we're going a little bit slower and a more controlled effort, gives us time to really hyper focus on areas of our training that need improvement. Let's bump it up a little bit here. 3, 4, maybe a bottom half of a 5 out of 10 effort. Again, still very relaxed, very controlled. Even after this build-up section ends, the first couple intervals will be a kind of like a continuation of the build-up. All right, it's a slow rise to that mountaintop of aerobic heart rate, and we're just going to hang there for the rest of the workout. So don't worry about getting really into it really quickly. It's a journey. Enjoy the ride. Let's bump it up again. Everybody should be at that 5 out of 10 pace, maybe bottom half of a 6. Yeah, my heart rate's getting pretty close to my 70%. Hopefully yours is as well. Now, during this workout, we got a minute left here. A little minute reset. We're going to have periods of walking and periods of running. I want you to really focus on those running periods, again, getting to, and then staying as much as possible at that target heart rate zone, 70, 80%. During that walking, really focus on recovering. I mean, obviously, but getting that heart rate back down. Because some of these running periods, towards the end, we're going to have you go a little bit faster. Still aerobic, but a little bit faster clip. So if we can get your heart rate during the walking periods to recover as quickly as we can, you can give that more effort in that next interval. It's a really good indication, your recovery, of how large and how developed your aerobic base is. If it's not there today, don't worry. That's what we're doing. We're building it. 2 and 1. Already our first walking interval. Now we got a minute here. And we're going to start off with a 2-minute run, all right? Continuing, if you're not already there, build up to that 70, 80% and hold it there. It's gonna require a little bit more effort than we just did in the build-up, because I want you to get there, a little quicker and maintain it, all right? It's gonna be a little bit work on your part to fight the urge to go really fast, and then on the opposite side of things, even go slow to try to stay steady. You really want to find your pace. Again, we're developing this 5 to 10K distance, so visualize in your head, I'm running a 5K, I'm running a 10K, right? This is the pace I want to run at, but under a very controlled state. I should not feel like you're giving too much effort too soon, or vice versa, not enough. Here we go, first one, 2 minutes here. Let's get to our 70 to 80% of your max heart rate. This is 5, 6 out of 10 effort. Running for 2 minutes, which for some people might be a long period of time to run. For others, might not feel like nothing, right? Or feel like much, I should say. It's better grammar. Then add a little bit more effort. Work a little bit higher towards that 80% of your max heart rate. Not higher than that, but towards the upper end. Comfortably hard pace. Minute 20 here. If you're a beginner runner, this is the perfect time to push it, because we have defined periods of running and recovering, that during these running cycles, running periods, you're pushing a little bit more because rest is coming up. If I just told you to run for 20 minutes straight, oftentimes you looked at your heart rate, or if you had some way to track your scale of what you're running, you'll find you run pretty fast here, slow here, maybe really slow here, right? If you tracked your average pace, if you use like your smartwatch or phone, track your pace on your run, right? It's not consistent. By splitting up in these intervals, we do the best of our ability to stay super consistent. And eventually, and in other workouts, when these walk and recovery periods are gone, or very minimal, right? Well, definitely when they're gone, like race day, you can run in that really consistent pace for the whole race or test. 10 seconds here, then we have 30-second recovery. 4, 3, 2, 1, dial back, 30-second walk, then we got one more. Today, intervals will be getting shorter, and we'll be progressing the speed just a little bit, but the rest always stays the same. It's always 30 seconds. If you look at the training, big overall picture, week 1 we started with, I think, a minute rest and then 45 seconds rest. Then even last week, it went down to 20 seconds. Now, since we're adding more periods of running, here we go. 2, 1, next one. Bump up the rest a little bit more. That's what programming for anything is, whether it's weightlifting or running. You're playing with that volume and intensity. Volume meaning, in our case, running. How long the running periods are, how many intervals they are, and the intensity as well as, the actual effort you're giving, and your ability to recover, and what I give you guys for recovery from round to round. 30 seconds in, again, should be running about 5, 6, maybe bottom half of a 7. Later on this workout, we're going to push the pace a little bit, still stay aerobic and push it a little bit. So right now, you want to go hard, but still have a little bit left in that tank. Right before that sprinting effort. Bottom half of the tempo is maybe a good pace. But again, if you have a heart rate monitor, you know exactly where to run. Or actually, at least with good idea what pace to run at. 50 seconds. Hold strong here. Focus on that form. Stay up tall, shoulders down back, smile on the face. Arms are nice, relaxed. Foot lands in front of that center of mass. You're applying force down on the ground. Hold, hold, hold. Should be pretty easy, relatively easy. to stay in this zone. The hard part is disciplining yourself and not going too fast. 15 seconds. So you feel warm, loose, be able to talk the whole time like I am. If you're huffing and puffing, you're going too fast. A couple seconds, we're gonna rest. 2 and 1. Dial back. If you're on the beginner side of things, try to run as much as you can during these running intervals. But if you need to make it like a walk, run inside the running interval, that's fine as well. When you do this workout again, just make mental note to run when you walked. Create a little overload, do a little bit more than last time. Now I only get a minute, 2 intervals at a minute. Here we go, next one, 2, 1. So get a minute on the clock to require you to push it just a little bit more, and it actually allows you to push it more because the intervals are short. So you kind of get these endurance, aerobic, speed, tempo, threshold type paces because we're spreading, or shortening, I should say, that running window and then going right into recovery. 30 seconds here. That's why these workouts are so adaptable for the really advanced trainees and beginner. The advanced trainees are given a little bit more effort during these running windows while staying aerobic. The beginners, you're building up to your ability and meeting your body where it is. 5 seconds, so that's super important. 3, 2, 1, bring it to a walk. To individualize each workout, I do that through programming, but also reach out, guys. Comments below through the app, livetrueform.com, reach out on Instagram, right? Let's personalize these workouts so you can have a little more success, individual success with what we're doing. And as always, don't worry about the person next to you. You do you. Meet your body where it is. Push it just enough to get adaptation, but not to break it down. Let's go. Next minute here. See if we can do this round. This is that zone 3, bottom half of 4, still very aerobic. And if you can push it more, but not so much where you're sprinting and huffing and puffing. That's what we do in the speed workouts and even some of these longer runs. Not today. Super relaxed, super controlled, comfortably hard. 30 seconds here. Hyper focus on your weak points, on your form, getting good arm swing, good foot placement, using your legs as springs. Take advantage of the recovery time to make these run periods as perfect as you can. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Dial back. I'm going to hop off, refresh my monitor. Now we go into the fun part. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. All right. These 30-second windows of speed, still very aerobic, but they're speed because you have to get up to your aerobic heart rate pretty quickly. We're getting there, staying there, short, fast, and sweet. Get a little speed work in the larger overall goal of aerobic. Here we go. 30 seconds. This is that tempo, threshold pace. You can still run this for, half hour pace. But since we did some of the work before, and the way this is set up to 30-30, it's going to feel a little more challenging. And you get a little aerobic capacity reserve built up. 2, 1, shoes are untying. 30-second break. Again, make sure you're walking, staying moving during these recovery periods. These 30-second windows, don't run. I have fartlek workouts. We just did one a couple days ago. Take advantage. Discipline yourself to walk now, and don't stand still. These walking periods are still time on your feet. You're still moving, right? Just a little bit lower impact than if you're running the whole time. Still building strength and form of running. Here we go. Next one here. 30 seconds. Push a little bit more since we have the recovery. should still come out of these 30 seconds feeling great, but just find that top half right before the anaerobic, the huffing and puffing. Find the upper limits of your aerobic capacity. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. I love doing these around a track or in a stretch of neighborhood where there's like defined markers like either light post or maybe stop sign to stop sign. Because if you're running for 30 seconds, we got 6 of these, you should be able to hit the same distance every single time. Or if you're going farther in one interval from the next, you ran too slow in the previous one. If you didn't run as far as you did the previous one, you ran too fast or you ran too slow. Here we go, 30 seconds. If you can keep it the same from interval to interval with some good intensity, you know you did it right. If you're around a track, same thing, you use the markers on the track to have defined points and measurables during the workout. A few more seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. So on the TrueForm, not only am I checking my heart rate, but I'm checking the distance covered every single time. Make sure it's the same, but not, again, don't pace this where you're leaving so much extra in the tank. Find the upper limits of some good hard effort. 10 seconds left of this rest period. We got 3 more, and we're done. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 30-second window. Should know what it feels like right now. Just feel loose, feel good. Keep the integrity of good form, but push that speed just a little bit. 15 seconds. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Dial back. 2 more left. Then we're done with this workout. Again, progressing through the previous weeks. Last workout you just did, if you're following all these in order, did a fartlek run, a speed play where we're running the whole time, but instead of walking, we're just running a slower pace. Next workout on the opposite end of this one, we're pushing that distance in that 5 to 10K range. Here we go, next interval. 2, 1. So every workout builds off the previous and also prepares you for the next. Shoe came on side again. So I have 15 seconds. Last 10, keep pushing, keep dropping. Arm swing, nice relaxed, nice controlled, upper body tall. 3, 2, and 1. Tie my shoe before this last 30-second interval. You keep walking. I can't walk and tie my shoe at the same time, not possible. But now I'll get walking. 15 seconds, we got lightheaded, came up too quickly. Set a little goal for this last one. I will allow, best thing you do right now is stay the same, but if you have a little left in the tank, you want to push it here. This is your workout. Finish strong with 30 seconds, but the best thing you can do, show consistency and match what you did from the previous rounds. That's how you know your aerobic base and capacity is at good levels. If you're pushing hard and you're staying consistent in these workouts. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30-second walk here. We'll all walk to the end. And what you actually see over time, and should see over time, if you're doing what I'm coaching you guys up to do, you actually get faster by running at that same heart rate, right? Your heart rate is age dependent, so that's only going to change very little from year to year. But your speed and ability, as you develop your aerobic base and capacity, you should actually see yourself run faster during all these windows and in your next race or testing time to see improvement. Hope you guys had a great workout. Nice, easy, relaxing, comfortably hard aerobic base builder. I'll see you next one in the longer distance run. If you have any questions, reach out in the comments below. livetrueform.com. Always on Instagram as well. See you next workout. Peace.